Hello friends, exciting day today. I got all the components for my new heli build raw 58012 cell. So today let's just go through all components. Let's just get on with it, starting with the motor. Okay, so the motor I've got is Nova Lightning 4025 560 kV 12 cell motor, 6mm shaft. Let's just open it. Ooh. First we see some information card. Yeah, it gives details of all of the motor itself. There's some information about the series. And yeah, mine is this one, 4025 series Nova Lightning. And the motor itself, wow, look at that big beefy motor. Look how big it is. Nice flat spot on the shaft. Nova Lightning, I believe you can see 4025 560 kV, nice and notchy motor. Let's just set that aside. What else we got? Connectors. Oh, we got both motor side and ESC side connectors with it. Bullet connectors, I believe they are 4mm connectors. What else? Some stickering. Yeah, so you can put on the heli when it's built. And that's our motor. Next up, the Hobbywing 130 amp ESC 600 and 700 class helis. Let's just see what is this. Some documentation, some instructions, otherwise plain box. Let's just open it. And here it is. Hobbywing. Wow. I've been flying 450 size helis. Look at the size of that thing. Big capacitors. Connectors need to be soldered. I'm gonna go for an XT90 connector. And of course the bullet connectors that we got with the motor. Lots of ports around this ESC, mounting points. I believe these will fit my heli very nicely. It says input is 6 to 14S, so I'm going to do 12S inputs, and the BEC is from 5 to 8 volts, 10 amperes. I plan to use it around 7.4 amperes. I believe you can select the steps. You got the mounting holes for the fan, more ports. I believe one of them is the fan port, one of them is also your programming port, and the telemetry wire. Need to figure it out. The other box, you got a lot of wires, got nice fan included. I'm going to install this fan. It will keep my ESC nice and cool. And some heat shrings and some wires and cables and some screws. I believe these screws are for the fan. Let's see what else we have got. Some heat shrings, documentation. You got a full manual, and then some stickering. Let's see what's there in the manual. Okay, it tells us about the wiring of the ESC. Yeah, let's see. So you got the one on this side is the programming port, and these ones look like the telemetry wire, and the one that goes to your receiver or flybarless. Okay, let's put it back. Moving on. Okay, next just look at the servos. For the servers, I've gone all full size. I know ROF IIT takes native mini size servos, but I decided I want full size servos, and here they are. So these are my cyclics. Let's keep two of them aside, and this is my tail servo. So for cyclics, I'm using Torque BLS2208 full size servo. Check out the specs on this thing. As I said, I'm going to use it at 7.4 volts or 22 kg per cm torque and 0.08 seconds of speed. It's a nice metal cased servo. Let's open it. Yep, there we go. Nicely packed in its own foam cocoon. Beautiful red anodized finish on it. Look at that. Torque servo. Let's see what else have we got with it. Oh, these are something extra which I've got. Beauty washers per se, so I'm not going to install the carbon plates while putting them on this wash or whatever. I'm just going to use these washers which go into these holes, and these golden ones look really nice when you finish it up. These are few servo horns and mounting accessories, again with SAB. I guess all the screws and all are provided. Let's just check this servo horn out, the metal one. Here is it. Torque branding on the servo arm. I believe this will really look nice on a plane. It will look nice on a heli also, but I'm going to use SAB horns. Well, not these ones, these are the other ones that you get, plastic ones in the box. Well, I'm going to use the SAB ones which came with the kit, because if I crash, then I want to have some bit saving my servos. I can sacrifice the servo horns. Let's just check out the tail servo also quickly. So BLS 0704T, and this is the fast servo. This is 760. The frequency is different. You see the frequency here. Working frequency is 760 µs. The pulse width frequency is 560 hertz. Again, I'm going to run it at 7.4 volts. So I'm going to get 7 kg of torque and 0.04 seconds of speed. Pretty good, decent. Should get me decent tail performance. Again, I will leave the same hardware. This I purchased, again the beauty washers, and you got the regular servo horns, and the servo itself will be similar to the swashed servos. Same size, red anodization. Look at that, beautiful. Torque branding. This is going to show on the heli like so, so it's going to look really good. And I'll post the close-up shots when I finish the build, and it will be there for you to see. Now, other bit of important and my favorite gear is this Icon 2 flybarless system. When I bought it, unfortunately I could not get the Bluetooth version, but yeah, I've got a little something for that later. This is the non-Bluetooth version, and oops, where it is? Here it is. Icon 2, very nice red plastic case. You got some satellite connectors there for Spectrum guys. You got your data port, and this I believe is sys and IO. Okay, we'll have to see what that is. And then you got all your ports lined up here, which are channel 4, port 456, then your 3, 2, 1 servo, and then servo 1, 2, 3. You plug in your servos here basically. And also there's a governor cable, involved. If you're using governor with icon, I'll be using the governor in my Hobbywing ESC. What else have we got in the box? Okay, the cable to connect to your receiver, single cable, so you ought to use a S-bus receiver, and some mounting pads, gyro pads, 2 of them actually, and some documentation, very basic, but those who have used icon, we know that it's very intuitive the way they have done up the software, and plus the mobile interface that they have, with the Bluetooth, very good, thumbs up. And since on the topic of S-bus receivers, I'm going to use my JR, and this particular receiver, 8 channel JR RG812BX, 8 channel receiver with X-bus. So that is your S-bus, single wire connection. It says RC Depot here, probably it came from RC Depot, but I bought it in India. So open it up, and some documentation, the bind plug, and the receiver itself, very nicely packed. 2 twin antennas. It's got antenna diversity, so your JR BMSS receiver, I've been using this system for past 10 years on my other models, helis and planes as well. It gives very robust connection. I've never had connection issues, and I intend to use it on my big heli also. And the last component I have to show you is an interesting piece of kit. This is the X guard for my heli. So it's a capacitor array, and what it does is provides backup power in case my main batteries fail to provide power to the ESC. Something happens to the batteries, the voltage goes too low, or unsoldered connections during flight, this will save your model probably. Again, this is 60 microfarads. It says on the pack that it's a 12 volt compatible system, and I was recommended to use at least this much size for a big class of helis. You get a 25 or 30 microfarad system also, but that is more useful for smaller helis than these. This will connect into the receiver, and it will automatically charge up, and should there be a power failure, it will automatically provide power to the servos, flybarless, the receiver for some time. And there have been other test videos. Probably it will last for approximately 40 seconds to a minute, and that's all the time you need to auto rotate a heli and bring it back safely, one piece. Yeah, so that's my kit for the heli. Next up is the build videos. I'll try to do them in some time and make them interesting for you all. Till then, bye bye.